Hello, English chicks. Today's lesson is going to be very interesting. Why? Because today I'm going to tell you the 50 most important phrasal verbs A to Z for beginners and advanced learners. But before that, I want you to subscribe my channel. Okay, so let's proceed. First question arises: what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verb is actually a combination of two words, verb and preposition. Verb we know is uh, an action word or a doing word, and preposition. Preposition tells about the position of a noun or a pronoun, and adverb tells about a verb. So in this way, we can say that phrasal verbs are the combination of verb, a preposition, and an adverb. But the twist is that they both, when combined together, create a new meaning. Their meaning will be different in literal sense, which is often different from the original meaning of the verb. But that is something which spice up our language. Okay, so we can say that verb plus preposition or adverb is equal to new meaning. In this video, we are going to read at least 50 most important phrasal verbs which will spice up your language and your communication skills. For example, look after. Look is a verb and after is a preposition or an adverb, but it has a different meaning, that is to take care of. So we can say she looks after her younger brother. Give up. Give up means to stop trying or to quit. Never give up on your dreams. Then turn on. Turn on means to switch on a button. Please switch on the fan. Then call off. Call off means to cancel. Cancel a meeting or any event. For example, they called off the meeting because of the rain. Then pick up. Pick up means to collect or get a lift. I will pick up my friend from the station. So in this way, we can say that preposition and adverb, when joined with verb, they become phrasal verbs. And they, of course, make our language not only interesting but also very effective. So let's start from A to Z. And I'm sure if you listen and learn all these phrasal verbs, your English will improve. So, English chicks, let's start the interesting journey with the phrasal verbs. And the first word is ask around. Ask around, as the meaning is very much clear, means ask many people about something. For example, I asked around to find a good doctor. I asked around my teacher, right? The next word is breakdown. Breakdown means something stopped working, like my car broke down on the way. Next is break up, means end a relationship. They broke up last year. Next is back up. Back up means to support. My Friends backed up my idea. They supported my idea. Then break into. Break into means to enter some place illegally, like thieves broke into the house. Okay, like I was not at home, so in my absence, some people broke into my house. Then bring up. Bring up means to raise a topic or even to raise a person, right? For example, she brought up an interesting point, or we can say uh, that Tom is brought up by his aunt. Is this clear? So, when we come across the phrasal verbs, some meanings are very clear. Like in this, video, you can see here ask around, or break up, or break down, or break into, or bring up. The meaning is absolutely very, very clear. But the twist is that they make our language very interesting. Means rather than saying ask many people, or enter illegally, or you can say raise a topic, it's better to use ask around, or back up, or bring up, right? So let's come to the next part of the phrasal verbs. Next is call back. You would have heard of call back so many times. Means return a phone call. For example, I'll call you back later. You didn't call me back. Next, carry on. Carry on. Carry on means to continue. Please carry on with your work. Will you carry on your job? Right? Check in. Check in means to register. Like we checked in at the hotel. So rather than saying register, this word is very popular. Check in, check out. Okay. So you can see here check out also, this side. Check out. So check out means to leave a hotel or exam. Okay. We checked out at noon. Then call off. Call off means to cancel. This meaning is a little different from what we read. So call off means to cancel. Like they called off the match. They called off the meeting due to rain. Catch up. Catch up is not that ketchup that we have, with our snacks. Here, catch up means to reach the same level. I must catch up with my classmates. Means to reach at the same level. Check out, I've already explained, to leave a hotel. We checked out at night. So I hope you are noting down these all important phrasal verbs, right? The next phrasal verb is come across. So it's also very much clear. Come across means to find by chance, or to meet someone by chance. Like I came across an old photograph. I came across my oh, teacher in the market. Come back. Come back means to return. Please come back soon. Right? I'll come back after 5 minutes. Come up. Come up means arise or something happen. A problem came up suddenly. It happened. It arose suddenly. Count on. Count on means to depend on something. You can count on me. Whenever there is a problem, I can count on my parents. Then cut down. Cut down means meaning is clear. Reduce. To reduce, like you should cut down on sugar. He cut down his food in order to become slim. Right? I hope you are learning and noting down the important phrasal verbs. However, they are very limited, but you must remember those which you want to use in your daily life, right? Now, come to the next one. It's deal with. Deal with. You would have heard it many times. Handle. She deals with customer complaints. She deals with the people very beautifully. Drop by. Drop by means visit briefly. Drop by my house anytime means visit my house anytime. End up. Finally become. Finally become means something. Like he ended up winning the race. Finally something happened. Finally became something means it ended something. He ended up winning the race. Figure out. Figure out means to understand. Okay. I finally figured out the answer. I cannot figure out the solution to this problem. Next phrasal verb is find out. Find out, to discover. We found out the truth. We will try to find out what actually happened that day. Get along. Have a good relationship. The two brothers get along well. We should get along beautifully, right? Let's come to the next phrasal verb, that is get away. Get away. Get away means to escape. To escape means here, uh, like you see here, the thief got away. The thief got away means he escaped. Next is get back. When will you get back? When will you return? Then get over. Recover from. She got over her illness quickly. Got over something. Okay. Now get up means rise from bed or from sofa. Okay. I get up at 5 a.m. Get up, let's move out. Next is give away. Give away, to donate or to distribute also. He gave away all his clothes. Principal gave away prizes to the students in the morning assembly. Give up means stop trying. Never give up in your life. Never give up your dreams. Right? So, English chicks, the next phrasal verb is go ahead. Again, the meaning is very clear, means to proceed. Go ahead now. Don't stop. You may go ahead now. Go on. Continue. Please go on with your story. Please go ahead. Please proceed. Right? Grow up. Grow up means become an adult or a considerate person. She grew up in a small village. Right? When will you grow up? Behave sensibly. Hand in. Hand in means to submit something. Hand in your homework tomorrow. Hang out, to spend time together. We hang out after school. Okay, we will hang out this Sunday, isn't it? Then hold on. Hold on means to wait. Hold on for a minute, right? So these are very interesting phrasal verbs. Now come to the next phrasal verb, that is to keep on, continue, keep on practicing daily, keep on practicing daily. Can you think any other sentence using keep on? If you can, please give it in comment. The next is look after. Look after means to take care of someone. She looks after her grandmother. You should look after your parents in old age. Look for. Look for means search for. I'm looking for my keys. Did you see them? I'm looking for a new job. Look forward to. Await eagerly. I look forward to meeting you. Okay. I look forward to get a new opportunity in life. Okay. Look up. Look up means to search for information. Look up the meaning of this word. Pick up. Pick up means to collect. I'll pick up the parcel tomorrow. Right? Now, the last few phrasal verbs. We have done 42, only 8 are left, and they are also very interesting. Right? The first one is put off. Put off means to postpone something. They put off the meeting due to rain or any other reason. Put on. Put on to wear something. Put on your socks. Put on your jacket. Then run out of. Run out of means have none left. So nothing is left. Like we ran out of milk. Right? Set up. Set up to establish. They set up a new company. Take off. Opposite of put on. Take off. Remove or depart. Take off your shoes. Or the plane took off on time. Then turn down. Turn down means to reject. So, like she turned down the offer, she rejected the offer. So, in this way, we can use these interesting phrasal verbs to make our communication very effective. The next two last phrasal verbs are turn up. Turn up. Turn up means to arrive. He turned up late for class. I'm sure he will turn up after some time. Work out. Work out means solve, exercise. We worked out the problem together. We worked out in the gym together, right? So, in this way, dear chicks, you have learnt the 50 phrasal verbs. Now, the most important thing is to practice them daily in your conversation and write them in order to become master, right? The more you speak, the more you write, the more you read, and the more you keep them in your mind and make the part and parcel of your language. Of course, it will be very beneficial, very effective, right? So, in the end, I would again request you to keep on watching the videos. Like this video, we have covered the phrasal verbs. Okay, so don't forget to recommend my channel to your friends, to your relatives, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to everyone, because phrasal verbs are not only the part of your general communication, they are also the part of the competitive exams.